3 AI tools all claim to make the best videos. So I tested all 3 with the exact same prompt so you can see for yourself which one really wins in 2026. Let's get right into it. All right, so in this huge AI video race happening in 2026, there's really one big question on every creator's mind, right? Which model is actually the best? Well, today, we're going to settle that. All right, listen to this. 3 AI tools all claim to make the best videos. So I tested all 3 with the exact same prompt so you can see for yourself which one really wins in 2026. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the whole AI video scene is just ridiculously competitive right now. But you know what? There are 3 names that keep popping up, the real heavy hitters. And each one has its own special thing going on. So let's meet our top contenders. First up, we've got Kling 3.0, and this one comes from Kuaishou. Now, its big claim to fame, its groundbreaking feature, is that it can create these multi-shot sequences. I mean, think about it. It keeps the character and the scene looking the same, even when the camera angle changes. And here's the kicker, it can generate videos up to 2 minutes long. That is huge, and it just blows a lot of the competition out of the water. Next in the ring, from OpenAI, is Sora 2. Now, you've probably heard of Sora. Its reputation is all about just stunning photorealism. But more than that, it's about how well it listens. It can follow these super detailed, really complex prompts like nobody's business. So if you really need the AI to get the little details right, Sora is definitely the one to keep an eye on.
And rounding out our trio is Google's Veo 3.1. So, what's Veo's superpower? It's all about the audio. I'm talking perfectly synced sound, really natural-looking lip sync for when characters are talking. It just makes the performances feel so much more real and authentic. That's its ace in the hole, for sure.
Okay, so we have these 3 powerhouses. How in the world do you compare them fairly? Well, simple. We gave all of them the exact same, pretty challenging prompt. We wanted to see how they'd handle a real cinematic test. We're not using their fancy cherry-picked demo videos here. Nope. This is a straight-up, head-to-head battle.
And here it is, the prompt we put them all up against. A majestic eagle soaring over snow-capped mountains at golden hour. Cinematic drone shot, photorealistic, 4K quality. You can see why we chose this, right? It's designed to push them, to test how well they handle realism, that tricky soaring motion, and that beautiful, dramatic golden hour light. All right, the results are in. So now it's time to actually break down how they did. We're going to look at some expert reviews, put together a kind of scorecard, and see who really nailed it. Let's dig into the findings. So check this out. According to a really detailed breakdown from the folks at Curious Refuge, Kling 3.0 pulls in a very impressive 8.1 out of 10. But wait a second, you might notice someone's missing from their chart. Where's Sora 2? Well, it actually got disqualified from this particular review because of workflow limitations. Basically, that just means it wasn't easy to plug into a normal, professional creative process.
But hey, one review doesn't tell the whole story, right? So to get a fuller picture, let's look at another analysis, this time from Yula Zai. And this is fascinating because it shows you just how subjective these ratings can be. Over here, Google's Veo 3.1 is crowned best overall with a mind-blowing 9.8 out of 10. Sora 2 is right behind it with a strong 9.0, and Kling is still right in the mix at 8.5. So you see, we've got 2 different expert sources and 2 different winners. This makes it pretty clear, doesn't it? A single test, even a good one, isn't everything. The real key here is to understand what each of these models is uniquely good at. What's its superpower? You know, that one thing it just does better than anyone else? Okay, let's break it down feature by feature. When it comes to maximum video length, Kling is the hands-down winner, no contest, at 120 seconds. It also seems to take the cake for having more advanced motion control. Now, for audio sync, Veo 3.1 is just in a league of its own. It gets an excellent rating. And even though it's not on this particular chart, other experts all seem to agree. When it comes to pure, jaw-dropping photorealism and following a tricky prompt perfectly, Sora 2 is still king. I mean, just look at that difference in video length. It's staggering. Kling's ability to pump out a full 2-minute video is a complete game changer. If you're doing longer stories or commercials, or even explainers like this one, that's huge. Now, put that next to Sora 2's 25-second limit, and yeah, you can see why this is such a massive deal. But of course, for pretty much any creator out there, there's one super practical question that can trump everything else. What's this going to cost me? So yeah, let's talk about the price. Okay,
Let's look at the cost per second of video. Kling 3.0 is the cheapest if you just want video, coming in at around 10 cents. If you want to add audio, that bumps it up to 18 cents. Now Sora 2 is about 15 cents, and VO is around 20. But, and this is super important, both Sora and VO include audio in that price by default. So for Kling, that audio is an extra that almost doubles the cost.
So when you boil it down to pure value, Kling 3.0 is the clear winner, especially for creators who are pumping out a ton of content and maybe prefer to handle their own sound design anyway. That low per second cost just makes it the most budget-friendly option if you're trying to produce video at scale.
So after all of that, who is the champion for 2026? Well, here's the thing, and this is really the key takeaway. There isn't just one. The best tool really truly depends on what you, the creator, are trying to do.
So let's just make this super simple. If you need the best bang for your buck and you need to make longer videos, Kling 3.0 is your champion, no doubt. If you're making, say, a high-end commercial where perfect synced audio is an absolute must, then you're going to want Google VO 3.1. And finally, if your project just demands the most incredible photorealism and you need the AI to follow your complex prompt to the letter, then Sora 2 is your winner.
You know, every single one of these tools is just pushing the envelope of what we thought was possible. They're blurring that line between what's generated and what's real. And that leads me to one last big question for you to chew on. Now that AI can create things that look this cinematically real, what does the word real even mean for video anymore? Kind of makes you think, doesn't it?